bit about creating a stable platform, because oftentimes when we go to move, we think of, oh, if I want to lower, then I'm going to just kind of shut things off and then turn them back on again, like a little puppet that strings got cut, then you got pulled back up again. So don't do that. Also, we tend to not control our spine very well. A lot of things tend to go wrong. So I have like 4 main areas that I work to stabilize, so that way when you move, you're not, kind of lost in space or gooey. So the first one, I call this Elvis hips, because a lot of us tend to let this kind of go. So you bring the hips forward like Elvis, you get the glutes working, it takes out that excessive sway. And by the way, I highly recommend following along and doing this, because you remember a lot more of what you feel than what you see or hear. So you do the Elvis hips, all right, there's that, the glutes are working, that excessive sway is gone. Then ribs closed. So now this whole front thing here is stable. And tongue to the roof of your mouth. A lot of times we do what I call Napoleon Dynamite posture, which throws off everything else. So you go tongue to the roof of your mouth. That really does a lot to stabilize. If you're holding weights, then I'd say really latch onto them so that you feel the muscles alongside the ribs firing. If you're doing push-ups, really dig your fingers into the surface. You just want to create that stable platform before you move. Now, moving does not equal shutting everything off and then turning it back on again. So instead, you want to keep everything turned on the whole time, so that you are working as you lower, as you lift, whether you're doing legs, arms, etc. So there I am, I've created my stable platform, Elvis hips, ribs closed, tongue to the roof of the mouth. Let's just demonstrate a quick body weight squat. So I'm going to extend my fingers, so again, I can really feel this. I keep everything turned on as I come down. So it's much easier to control that than what am I supposed to do, and then kind of shutting things off. So don't do that. So one more with this. That's how you're supposed to move. Similarly with push-ups, I'm going to show you just regular, since I have a chair right here. Again, it's not shutting things off, it's not going gooey. We're turning everything on and finding that path of most resistance. So from here, I'm going to go Elvis hips. I'm going to push that ground more than I think I have to. Tongue to the roof of my mouth, so I'm not head banging or anything else. And I like to go all the way to the deck and then up. Whether you're doing straight leg or knees, all of that applies. So move from a place of stability, keep everything turned on the entire time.